Hello, everybody. Today is session 3 of our Vedi SME series on how to use WordPress and modify your site and so forth. And Joseph's going to start today and talk about the keyword planner tool. And Joseph, take it away.
Yep, thanks, David. Hey guys, good morning. Thank you for being here today. In this session, I'll be showing you how to conduct basic keyword research. Basically, we'll explore how to find valuable keywords that you can use in your content by utilizing tools like Google Keyword Planner and Ahrefs. Before we begin, I would like to discuss something about these when you're going to do your keyword research for the first time. When you are starting a keyword research, of course, any sites that you create needs content. Uh, any websites that want to appear on Google search, or if they want to improve their SEO, needs a high quality content, and this is where keywords comes in. But when you start your keyword research, keep it simple and don't overcomplicate the process. Start with 3 to 5 keywords from your seed. These are the terms that are related to your niche or industry. Then use those as the foundation to discover more specific keywords. With tools like Google Keyword Planner and Ahrefs, you can expand those initial terms and refine that based on the search volume, competition, and relevance to your content. Just make sure to keep your goals clear and don't get overwhelmed by too many details at the start. Again, when you do your first field research, make it simple and do not overcomplicate things. Okay, let's start. So, first thing that we will discuss is Google Keyword Planner. This is a free tool as long as you have an ad account. The only thing that you need is an ad account. And if you don't have an ad account, it's easy to sign up. Just use your Gmail email and sign up at ads.google.com. We will discuss that on a different session, but for now, let's go. Let's go on and start using Google Keyword Planner. So to find Google Keyword Planner, all you have to do is go to google.com and search for Keyword Planner or Google Keyword Planner. Select the very first one. And as you can see, I'm now at ads.google.com. Yes, the link is ads.google.com because Google Keyword Planner is part of Google Ads. It's a tool that that Google Ads give you to analyze your keywords before you run any paid ads campaign. So for this one, we are using this to get some ideas from keywords that we can use for to improve your SEO and get more organic traffic. Okay, now once you are here, click on sign in. And as you can see, uh, I'm here now, and I have some Google Ads account that has that in my email. There are 3 connected Google accounts, so I'll just use ours, which is the Web Commerce. And as you can see, we are here now at the Google Keyword Planner dashboard. Now, if you are in Google Ads and you can find it, all you have to do is go to Tools on the left side menu, click it, and then select Keyword Planner. Now, the first thing that you will notice here there are 3 options. One is Discover New Keywords. The other one is Get Search Volume and Forecast. Number 3 is Organize Keywords into ad groups. Now, we will focus on the first one, which is Discover New Keywords. Because what we're going to do is we will search more terms that are related to your seed keyword. So when you're ready, click on Discover New Keywords. And now enter the keyword that you want to search. But before you do that, make sure the settings are correct. For example, you're targeting an English keyword, and you should choose also your target geo. So if your target is whole Canada, then you can put whole Canada. Now, if your target is the world, you can just leave it black and it will automatically target the whole world. But for now, we want to target specifically Ontario for this demonstration. So I'm just going to select Ontario, Canada. And once you have selected the geo that you want to target, click Save. Now, double check all of your settings. And here, don't be confused here. We will use start with keywords. Do not start with a website because start with a website is you will be asked by Google Keyword Planner to enter the URL of your website, and it will automatically scan your website and analyze it, and will yes, David. Yes, David. I think you're muted.
Yeah, sorry for that. So to change the location, you click on where it says Ontario, Canada. That brought up that pop-up. It doesn't look like a link, but
Yep.
basically that's what it is. Okay, that's fine. And similar to change language, you click on the word to the left. So those are not links. Those don't look like links, but they actually are links. Oh, it's a drop down. Okay, then you can find it. So the thing is that you selected Ontario, Canada. If later on, it depends what their target market is, right? If they
Yep.
want to sell all across Ontario, that's fine, and that's a great way of doing it. Are we able to check to do just a particular region? Let's say within 100 kilometers of Barrie or something like that. Is that possible, or is Ontario, Canada, the finest, the smallest level we can go, basically? Uh,
No, unfortunately, you cannot specify the radius of the targeted geo, but you can add specific cities.
oh,
And for
okay,
example, if your target is Barrie, and
okay,
then
all right. So so
and
so
then
so, okay. So
nearby cities around Barrie.
Oh, okay, that's fine. And I'm wondering if they could target other small towns and so forth. Like for example, we do a lot of vendors at the Creemore market. So is Creemore on that list? Crremore? It is. Okay, wonderful. But the problem is you've only got so that area
4,000.
there's not that many people, 4,200. So you'd probably wanted to set it to a larger group like Ontario or Barrie, just to be able to get more examples of what people are typing and what they're looking for. But again, don't send it to the world. But maybe Ontario then is the good choice then. Okay, go back to Ontario, set it to that. We'll use that one for the example. But anyway, thank you. Continue.
Okay. Now, before we add our seed keyword, let me discuss some things first about the types of keywords that you want to add a seed keyword. So seed keyword is the starting keyword that you want to use so that we can discover more new keywords or similar keywords that are related to it. So let's say for example you have a business of like if you're selling shoes, then maybe your seed keyword would be buy new shoes, etc., etc. So that is the seed keyword is your starting keyword, which you want to explore further to find relevant keywords out of. Now going back to yes, David.
Yeah, so a seed keyword is not a specific word. It could be a phrase, is what you're saying. And the word is
Yes,
seed
yes.
keyword. Yeah, we're noticing that your audio sometimes is getting chopped. So it's kind of so whenever you're stressing a particular keyword, or not keyword, a word like seed, you might want to stress it because your audio is getting a little bit chopped. But anyway, so it's not just a word. It could be a phrase as well. Okay, that's fine. That's more clear. Thank you.
Okay. Now going back to the types of keywords that I mentioned earlier. So there are four types of keywords. First one is informational. The second one is navigational. The third one is commercial. And the fourth one is transaction. So for informational keywords, these keywords are used when users are looking for information or answers to their questions. For example, how to train a dog, what is SEO, best practices for email marketing. So the intent here is to learn or understand something. For navigational keywords, these keywords are used when users are trying to navigate to a specific website or page. For example, Facebook login, YouTube, Amazon. So the intent for these keywords is to find a particular site or online resource. Next is commercial keywords. Commercial keywords are used when users are researching products or services, often with the intention to purchase soon, but are still evaluating options. For example, best laptops 2024, top SEO tools, Nike shoes review, etc. etc. So again, the intent for commercial keywords is to compare, research, or evaluate products. Uh, and the fourth one is transactional keywords. So transactional keywords they indicate that the user is ready to make a purchase or perform a specific action. For example, buy iPhone 15 online, order pizza near me, cheap flights to New York, etc., etc. Again, the intent uh, for these keywords is to complete a transaction, meaning they want to buy now, such as making a purchase or booking a service. So these categories uh, help SEOs or other professionals to align their content and strategies with the search intent of their target audience. So for this demonstration, we will use the seed keyword lighting system, which is a commercial keywords. Again, this keyword is a commercial one, so meaning don't have the intention to buy yet, but they are trying to research and try to find the most relevant store where they can buy this service or product. Okay, so let's add our seed keyword, which is lighting system, and our target again is on target. So once you have added your uh, seed keyword, click get results. And as you can see here, uh, Google Keyword gave us a, a list of keywords. These are keywords that are related to your seed keywords, which is the lighting system. Now, first thing you need to do is to filter those keywords that are not really relevant or unnecessarily going to use you or to buy your services or products. First, go to filter and see what filter is already added. So as you can see here, uh, the exclude adult ideas has been automatically added or by default. So we want to add more filters for that one. But before we do that, go to the list of keywords first and sort it in descending order using the average monthly searches. So as you can see here, the number one keyword that has uh, the largest average monthly search based on Google Keyword Planner is Lutron Caseta. Now I assume that is a brand. So if we are going to search for Lutron Caseta, yes, I think it's a brand. So these are the type of keywords that we really don't want to be on our list because the intent for these keywords is very specific. The user is searching for a specific brand and item under Lutron Caseta. So first thing you need to do is to add these in your filters. So to add a new filter, click add new filter. And depending on the type of filter that you want to add, right now I really want to exclude all keywords that has the word Lutron. So first thing I would do is add the filter and then click keyword and then change the drop down to does not contain and add the word Lutron. Now, we will not use semantic match right now. We will just use text match. So once you click on apply, now all those keywords that has the Lutron word is now gone to your list. As you can see here, the first keyword that has been suggested to you is extreme home lights. Second one is solar spotlights, then emergency lighting, solar outdoor wall lights, etc., etc. Now, yes, David.
So okay, what does semantic keywords search mean versus the other one? You said we're going to look at semantic later, but what does it mean by semantic?
You mean the difference between
Yes,
it?
yes, yeah, because you had that search box that popped up, and and, and you said we're going to choose text instead of semantic. What is meant by semantic?
Okay, hold on. So let me just look for my notes here to give you a more specific suggestion about it.
While you're doing that, I'll make another comment to the audience. So guys, the whole point of this keyword work here is when you make a description for a product, or when you make a blog post, or when you add a bit of content to your site, these are the words you want to think about adding to a product or putting on your site, because this is how you're trying to get people to find you. So when they go to google.com or .ca or whatever and type something, The whole idea is you're going to show up, in the organic listings, and the higher you show up, the better. And there's a lot of things that we're going to talk about. How do we get you to show up higher and so forth and whatever. But the nice thing about them searching for keywords and finding you, this doesn't cost you anything. So, and all you need to do is pay a little bit of attention about what keywords to put on your site and so forth. And hopefully, Joseph, if we have time, I wouldn't mind doing some examples of certain doing keyword research in the food area, not necessarily lighting, because a lot of the vendors we have are doing food and so forth. But there's a whole wide variety. And if your examples are already set up to lighting, we'll continue with that. But maybe if there is time, we can do some examples of food as well, and we can talk later on. Anyway, did you find out what it meant by semantic search, Joseph?
I have my notes here. So yeah, semantic keywords are terms or phrases that are closely related to the primary keyword in meaning or context, rather than just matching exact keywords. Though for text match, the text match focus on the exact words or phrases typed into the search engine.
See. So,
Uh,
so,
these
so,
are
so in other words, when you're filtering that list, if you typed, if let's say your list was all about furniture and it was sofas and so forth, and you want to exclude anything on the list that was similar to a sofa, semantic would also then match couches and Chesterfield in
yeah.
addition to sofa and so forth. So it's a bit of a more of a fuzzy match, basically, to better match more globally if you don't have the exact word. Okay, that's clear. That's fine. And again, the whole point of all this is to make the list a little bit shorter, to find. And again, guys, what you're trying to do here is to find out that these are examples of what people are searching for in Ontario, basically in this particular region, and how many search results there are. So you're trying to see what's popular, what's not popular, and so forth. And again, these results mean somebody went to google.com or .ca or something and typed that keyword in a text that they entered. And your goal is you want to find out what they're typing, so you will appear in that list as well, so they'll find you. Anyways, sorry for interruption, Joseph. Please continue.
No worries. So once you have added the first filter, the next one is you want to add another filter under competition, because you really just want to use those keywords that are in the medium and low category. So to do that, all you have to do is click on add filter again, and then click competition, and just check low and medium. Then click apply. This will exclude all keywords that has a high competition. So click apply. And as you can see here, what you're seeing just now are just keywords under the medium and low competition. Yes, David?
So the point is what Joseph really means is that high competition means there's a lot of ads for that keyword, right? But it also means does high competition also map to a lot of searches, or it just really gives you an indication how many ads are already on that keyword from other people, right? So I guess if you're creating ads, you want to be on ads that, keywords that have low or medium competition, because then the cost per click is lower. But again, the competition is not really is high competition matching to search results? Because
Yeah,
for
this will give you an idea that a lot of people are fighting for that keyword. So meaning they are trying to compete with you. So the indication here is mainly for Google Ads, but it is also a great way for you to understand how that keyword is being fighting over. So you really don't want to use a keyword that is being used by a lot of businesses, because as you if you are a startup business, there is no way that you can fight them. I mean, you cannot compete with them because they have a lot of budget in terms of their marketing, specifically on ads, on their SEO campaigns, and etc. So try to stay on those keywords that has a medium and low competition.
okay, great.
Okay, now that you have added all your filters, you can see here that uh, the number of keywords has been lessened to before. But again, before I started this session, I mentioned that you really don't need to overcomplicate things in terms of which keyword you want to use. Just get the top 10 or top 20 for now, because it's starting with a small number of keywords gives you an idea where to focus on, gives you more options. To where it gives you more options in terms of expanding these keywords into a more into some more keyword ideas that which means you can use these keywords as another keyword to get more keyword ideas from these tools that we're using. So once you have that, so make sure that you are sorting this by descending order. Okay. So right now, the only keywords that I can see here that has a good number of average monthly search is are I mean like locks lighting systems and SRS lighting. Now let's try to search if those are branded ones. So meaning if these keywords are using any branding keywords. So let's for example, locks is a brand, SRS or brand. We really don't know right now. So let's search. Let's do a quick search for that one. So if I do a quick search here, locks lighting system. So Lux Lighting Systems is a brand. So it has a specific store. So here, as you can see in the Google search result, so you really want to avoid this keyword. You really don't want to use this because it is specifically targeting a particular brand. So let's see SRS lighting. So again, SRS lighting is a brand, and you really don't want to use this as it is being targeted specifically. That
Joseph, instead of using lighting, since a lot of the vendors we have are in the food industry, can we do an example more specific to them because that might be
sure.
better? Because lighting, you're right. I mean, we have customers in the lighting industry as well, and there's tons of brands, right, and so forth. Every lighting shop and lighting manufacturer and so forth, and they're going to be here. But why don't we start again and try something in the food industry? So maybe we can type. I don't know. Let's we could do fresh vegetables. We could do beef. Let's do hot sauce because one of our customers is doing hot sauce. I'm just curious to try that one, and let's see what it. And we'll do Ontario again. Let's see what's here. Okay, so then we've got buffalo sauce, whatever, and so forth. Now, if we were to do something, so if somebody went online to buy it, they're going to go to online shop. Maybe they want to order to have it shipped. If it's fresh food, maybe they want to go pick it up someplace and so forth. Or maybe they want to visit somebody that has that someplace. So we could also, this is people on Ontario searching for it. So I guess we don't have to use the near keyword yet because that's like if you go something like hot sauce near Barrie or hot sauce near Creemore, I mean that would give you that would be that specific keyword, right? Because you're adding near and something, and that might be something somebody might might type. But anyway, let's limit it to hot sauce then. So if we look at hot sauce, what kind of keyword, what kind of competition do we have in monthly searches? It looks like so it looks like buffalo sauce is 1 to 10,000, right? And so forth. And I guess the challenge is somebody looking because they want to learn about hot sauce or they want to buy hot sauce. And I guess we don't know, right? But at least when it comes to this process here of searching, you're seeing so if I type hot sauce, people are actually searching for buffalo sauce. That's the number one. And that's sorted by could you zoom in a little bit? It's hard to read for me at least. I don't know if maybe you can't zoom in. Yeah, thank you so much. That's better. And those with poor eyes might also appreciate it. So again, we've got 1 to 10,000 searches. That's per month, right? Average monthly searches.
Yep.
So number one is buffalo sauce. Then you got buffalo chicken wing sauce. Interesting. I didn't know people would have typed it that way. And then some people are typing green hot and look at that mad
No,
dog.
but Madam.
That's probably somebody's brand and so forth as well. Clearly it's quite popular and so
Oh,
forth.
yeah, that's a popular one.
And then Tabasco Scorpion. I'm surprised Tabasco Scorpion would show up higher than just Tabasco sauce. There's Fred Red Hot Goldfish. Never heard about that. So clearly, what one could do is one was selling hot sauces. One could look at this to see what people are searching for, and that Frank's Red Hot Goldfish is like, okay, what's this goldfish sauce? Maybe if you sold hot sauces, you may need to make a goldfish sauce too, right? And so forth, or use the word scorpion in one of your sauces, or so forth. And anyway, so and then the simplest one is even hot dog sauces. Now look at the one Tabasco Scorpion 3 month change. That tells you something, right? It's gone up 10 times or 900% in
Yeah.
3 months. So there's
So,
something
so
in the
th-
market.
that's another thing that I would like to mention here. So
Yeah,
if you see some huge changes in the 3 month change column, it's an indication that the keyword is moving. So
right.
it means that a lot of people have been searching for this keyword lately. So you really want to use those keywords if you want to rank quickly.
Right, right. So if our customer that does hot sauce, if he also does, I mean, Tobacco Scorpion, that's not a brand, right? Scorpion is or maybe it's not. I'm not sure. Maybe we can search Tabasco Scorpion and see what it is. I'm curious, basically. And but the idea is if you were selling hot sauce, maybe you want to make Tabasco brand Scorpion sauce. So Tabasco is the brand, but Scorpion is just the name of the sauce. It doesn't mean you can't make your own scorpion sauce too, right? And so forth. Or if you did something like, Tabasco, I don't know, using the word Tabasco is a problem because it's a registered trademark. But if you said, scorpion sauce or scorpion hot sauce, you'd probably get some people finding you, or at least if you're in the search results and they saw the word scorpion, they'd go, "Oh wow, that must be the one." And you can feed off that movement. So this is not only telling you then what people are searching for, but what's changed. And I think that's pretty amazing, that plus 900 there, and even year over year. And look, that's a medium competition word, right? So if you put some so that means if you later on wanted to do Google AdWords, the ads might not cost so much, whereas the high competition words are going to cost you a lot. And then they're even telling you what the top, if you actually wanted to make AdWords to bid on it, what would it cost to get to the top of the page? Looks like at least 29 cents. That's 29 cents per click and so forth. Again, one has to be very, very careful with Google Ads because, just because they click and come to you doesn't mean they're going to buy. But anyway, we'll talk about Google Ads later on. So this is quite interesting in terms of this. So looking at this example of hot sauce, what are the comments would you want to suggest that we think about regarding this, Joseph?
Yeah, I think Andrew has something to say
Oh
first.
yes, Andrew, go ahead.
Oh, I just wanted to say in this particular example here, the scorpion is the pepper used. So if you were to create your own scorpion pepper sauce, including it in the name and even the description would be a good use of the keyword.
Yeah, yeah, and the thing is, for the work we're doing for these smaller vendors, this is a good example of some of the analysis we would do, right? But you as the vendor, I mean, use the keyword planner here to get your account to figure out what makes sense beyond what we may suggest for you and so forth, because things change over time, right? And so forth. So yeah, so this is quite fascinating and so forth. Regarding this hot sauce idea. Is there anything else we can look at regarding the keywords? Because I wouldn't mind looking at some other searches as well if we have time. But anyway, maybe we can continue, but in the direction of using this hot sauce instead of your lighting example, because I think that wasn't the most ideal example. What else do you want to talk about regarding the keyword planner regarding this, Joseph?
Yeah, so first thing is we need to remove those keywords that has a branding on it. We really don't want to use any branding keywords on the keywords that we want to use on our website. So for
Okay.
example, these Tabasco Scorpion, even if it has a good average monthly searches, and even if it has a good 3 month change, like plus 900%, including the year over year change, it has 900% change. I really would not use it because for the sake of using a brand to your to
Well, well,
your
no. I mean, but you could use Scorpion hot sauce.
yes, yes, but there is a word here that says Tabasco, which is a brand.
Oh, no, we can't use the word Tabasco for sure, no question. But people are searching for Tabasco scorpion. So just for fun, why don't you put the word scorpion in front of hot sauce in your search icon above, and type scorpion hot sauce and see what it does. I'm curious. And if you look at this here, Tabasco scorpion, look there you go. Scorpion pepper Scoville. I think Scoville is the rating system for
Yeah,
sauces and so forth. But
for the
look,
hit.
right. But if you look at the plus 900%, there you are. Hot pepper scorpion. That's your keyword, right? There's no brand in there. And then there's even hot pepper Trinidad scorpion. That's a country. You can't brand a country and so forth. So maybe there's a
But yeah, but this keyword, David is looking. The intent for this keyword is they are looking for a pepper. I don't think they are looking for a hot sauce for this one. But I'm not saying that you cannot totally
well,
use this, not use this.
yeah, I understand they're looking for the pepper, not the sauce. But the point is, if you put hot pepper scorpion and all of a sudden here's your sauce, you don't you're right. You're not sure if they want to buy the pepper or the sauce. That is a good point, and so forth. So, but even still, they might be motivated to buy your sauce if they can't find the pepper, right?
What I would do here is I will create a blog post about like having my hot sauce created in a hot pepper scorpion, a scorpion pepper.
Yeah,
So I think that's the best approach here. But again, we really don't know the intent of the user here because there's a big chance that they are just looking for a pepper, a scorpion pepper to
Yeah,
buy.
but what you could do though is that you could have a blog post that talks about the types of peppers used in sauces, or
Yeah,
maybe a post saying, "Hey, a very this year the hottest trend is scorpion hot peppers basically, and so forth." And if you're looking for a hot pepper scorpion sauce, consider one of our items here that is similar or has those peppers or so forth and you're trying to get that exact sequence, hot pepper scorpion, within your body of your blog post. And of course, it's referring to what you're having. Now, maybe they then might be very motivated to buy your hot sauce, right? So that's where it comes in. So I think that's where the thinking is basically. But again, it's looking through this list to see what's there. Scroll down a little bit more, see what else we got here. Scorpion Haas Tabasco. These the word Tabasco everywhere. Scorpion, yeah, Disco, and then look at that one that's minus 100. Kerna Sauce Scorpion Disco. That's gone down 100%. Interesting. So there are trends going back and forth. So this whole point of this analysis is, at least for somebody selling hot sauce, we found something really valuable here. That Scorpion is a thing right now. So you better get Scorpion in one of your posts here to talk about it and so
yeah,
forth.
yeah. Because the seed keyword that we use is scorpion hot sauce, so it's targeting those keywords that has
Yeah,
scorpion.
yeah. And if you just go hot sauce in general, you can find some other analysis here that might make sense and so forth. Okay, so this is good. Can we switch to something else here? Let's try something like grass-fed beef. Let's try that because we work with a lot of meat producers as well for these SME sites and so forth. So there are organic meat farms near me. That's what somebody's typing, right? So
Mhm.
that's like a key one here. And again, near me could be where the person's offering their goods, right? And so forth. And this is somebody in Ontario doing this. So basically, if you had that sequence of words in your now near tell Google knows where you are, right? So near me,
Yeah,
Google
yeah,
knows your location. So you wouldn't want the words near me in your blog post or your description. But the point is, the key things to understand is organic meat farms, right?
yeah.
That
So let me explain these keywords. These keywords that has the near me phrases, stuff like that. So what I can suggest here, if you are targeting these keywords, is you improve your local SEO because these keywords are intended for local SEO. So when I say local SEO is Google will provide you the sources that are closest to you. So if Google detected your location to be in Ontario and someone searches for organic meat farms near me, it will show those businesses that are near to you. So if you have a good local SEO in your website, then there's a great chance that you get a lot of traffic from that one.
Right, and we'll talk probably in a future session about how to do local SEO and so forth to make sure you're optimized for that as well. But again here, I mean the key thing is the keywords here, so organic meat farms, beef farms, local beef farmers, and then basically Costco is obviously a brand, and Farmer Jim's is a brand, right? Pasture-fed cows. Look at that. I would have never thought about the word pasture-fed. Didn't even occur to me. I thought the only keyword is grass fed. And what's interesting is we're searching on it, and I'm not even seeing grass fed. I'm seeing pasture fed, and then they talk about there it is, best organic grass fed meat. And they also want something that delivers. So, but again, if to a certain extent there is delivery, so there's pickup. Best grass fed beef. So using the word best as a keyword, local beef farms. So this is giving great ideas as to how to modify content on the site and what makes sense here. And if you look at the 3 month change, let's scroll up. Look, that one best organic grass-fed delivery. I like scroll up a little bit, please. Other up the other direction, please. Stop. Look at that. Best organic grass-fed meat delivery plus infinite. Is that what the Google put there? Good God, really? Nobody searched for that before. Now people are searching for it. Anyway, what of the 3 month change? Can you sort by that column to see what is improved other than plus infinite? And so it looks like a lot of these, I guess, plus infinite, nobody searched before, and now people are searching, right? Like grass-fed prime beef, organic prime rib, local cattle farms. I mean, yeah, so this is very, very interesting. It's giving you good ideas as to what to put there. And again, so a lot of these are low search, like 10 to 100, 10 to 100. Click on the drop down for average monthly searches. What's the high range of searches? And 100 to 1,000. So these 100 to 1,000s are probably the ones to focus on. And looks like Farmer Jim's is become popular basically. So maybe it might be worthwhile seeing what Farmer Jim's is. We don't have to look at that now, but that's probably a brand for sure. Scroll down, please. A little further down, stop. And then you've got 10 to 1,000 pasture fed. Anyway, there's just some good ideas as to what to search for and so forth. And if you ever want to do Google Ads, they're even giving you some ideas of costs. Notice these are like 79 cents a click. So I would, if one ever does Google AdWords, we've got some good suggestions as to what to do, and we'll cover that perhaps in a future video and so forth. Anyway, Joseph, in terms of the process of you want to go through in this session, are you able to continue with that with either the hot sauce one or this one, or was your preparation mainly for lighting that you want to continue on that? What would you like to do next?
Yeah, whatever keyword. So for now, let's settle with the grass-fed beef. So once you have all the filters added, and you see that there's a lot of potential keywords that you can use, uh, it's easiest for you to it's easiest for you to just download these keyword ideas by clicking this button here and use Google Sheets, and it will automatically create a Google Sheet file for you that contains all these keywords. So it's easier for you to analyze and search and remove those keywords that are not necessarily for your business or you don't want to use. So for here, I'm just going to rename it grass-fed beef. So I'm going to indicate that this is the seed keyword, grass-fed beef. Now wait for a couple of seconds or minutes as it prepares the report. Then once it's done, click Open Sheet. And it's up to you if you want to save this on your local machine. But right now, let's do the analysis here using a Google Sheet. So I'm just going to expand those and really remove unnecessary columns here. So right now, we really don't want to do any Google Ads campaign. So I'm going to remove column H from column Z. That leaves us with these columns. So right now, the currency has been set to USD, but this was a mistake. It should be set to Canadian dollar at the beginning of the search, but just take note of that. If you're using a Canadian dollar in your country, of course you'll use that you'll use that currency.
Right, right. So those numbers we showed in terms of the cost of the ad, that was in US dollars, not Canadian dollars.
Yeah, yeah.
So it was much more expensive. But again, we're looking at this to figure out content for the site, not necessarily ads. So it's okay. You can remove that column. We don't need it.
I'm going to remove that column. And of course, competition. We already know that these keywords are under the medium and low end. We really don't want to see that now. So delete column. And also the competition here, competition number. And of course, this one. And this one. So again, the only thing that matters now is the average monthly search because you are already added those filters in the beginning. And you really don't want to complicate things. And for your first keyword research, you want it to make as simple as you can. So right now it's we have the column B for average monthly search. Now we want to sort this by ascending or descending order again. So just use this one. Oh, sorry, that's filter. This one and then where is the filter here for descending one? Hold on.
It'd be under sorting, wouldn't it be?
Yeah, should be here on this filter. Text. No, no.
Yeah, I think it's not
Oh,
section. You probably go something
oh,
else.
here, search here. So we want to use data and sort sheet. So again, the option that I use is sort sheet by column B, Z to A, because we want it to be sorted in the descending order. So right now we have these keywords here. We have like 6 keywords.
Yeah. So
That
Costco's a brand, so that one we would remove.
yeah, of
Things as a
course.
brand. So then really you've got the best ones to add is organic meat farms, and then best beef. So organic meat farms, beef farms, and pasture fed cows,
Apps.
and and sorry, you made red the wrong line. The Costco line should be red. That's what
Oh
you
yeah.
and then beef farmers near me, or what is it? The local beef farmers near me, and so that is it. What's interesting is that none of those top searches have the word organic or grass fed. I would have thought, just by thinking, I would have thought, okay, grass fed beef. That's what I'm searching for. And if you look down there, best grass fed beef on line column row 11 is only 50 words. There are 50 searches. These top ones here are 500. So so even though you may do, hormone-free, antibiotic-free grass-fed beef, which is the key things you want to put in your description, for search purposes, it's really like rows 1, 2, 3, 4, and sorry, 2, 3, 4, and 7. And again, we wouldn't use the word near me. Basically, I don't think that would be relevant. Basically, so again, this is incredibly valuable to tell us what to talk about and make a comment about. So that's good then. Excellent. So this is the process people would do for the keyword planning. What's the next step in terms of planning? Do we analyze these words in different ways, or is that as far as we go with this, and we just try to pepper this throughout our site? Is there anything else we should talk about regarding keywords, or what
Yeah,
else?
so this is the most basic process. This is now you have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 starting keywords that you can use either to use as another seed keywords or if you want to create like a content out of these keywords. But for me right now, if you're going to ask me, the first 3 keywords are intended for local SEO. So the main focus here is to improve your local SEO. The the fourth one, the pasture fed cows, is a great way to start a blog post. Now, I'm not sure what does a pasture fed cows mean, but if you can like add it on your homepage and create like a content out of it, then that's fine as well. Uh, Another thing is when you have these keywords already, what another thing that you can do is to take the first keywords, I mean the first 2 to 3 keywords, and remove the near me, and use it as another few keyword to find more ideas about these type of keywords. So for now, I'm going to use organic meat farms. So so as you can see here, I exclude the near me because we really don't want to use that near me right now unless we are trying to rank on locally. So organic meat farms get results and same process. Same process. Put all the the filters and analyze the data that you have on your Google Keyword Planner tool. And if you want to exclude more type of keywords, then you can do so. So here there's a different type of keywords again. That maybe you want to use as a target keyword. No, it's really up to you. It's really up to you to analyze those.
Right. So even pastured chicken, I mean, again, the combination of pastured chicken, I would have never guessed, right? And
Yeah, that's the a good thing about keyword research because it will really give you an idea what those keywords
right.
that are not really common.
And even organic butcher. I mean, if you're a producer selling this at markets and whatever, effectively you are giving something that's shrink wrapped. It's already butchered and ready for them to go. They don't have to go to a butcher; they can go to you, right? But who would have ever thought that this producer could be considered an organic butcher? They're not, but they might consider it. So yeah. So that this is interesting. The whole process one can go through to go step by step to figure this out. Okay, very interesting, Joseph. Right. So each of these you can go again and figure out what's popular and getting more ideas. Okay.
Yeah, just a quick comment, David. So keyword research is a never-ending task because what I mean here is at first you will be given like 3 to 5 keywords, and out of those 3 to 5 keywords that you have searched, you can use those again to discover a lot of more keywords that are related to your website that you can use to target and use it for SEO or whatever campaigns you want to do.
Right. Exactly. All right. Fantastic. Okay, good. So, all right. Okay. So carry on, Joseph.
Yeah, so next one is I'm going to show you how to use the Ahrefs keyword ideas to find those keywords that you want. So let's go to Ahrefs. So Ahrefs is an SEO tool that we use. It has a lot of functionalities and features like it can do site audit, it can run a backlink report to your website, it can do keyword ideas, it can track also the current rankings of your site, like give you an idea about your competitors. Where are they now in terms of organic search campaign and paid campaigns? You can do a lot of things in Ahrefs, and I think you want to discuss this, David. Yesterday, I think you want to mention you
Yeah,
mentioned some
exactly.
things about Ahrefs.
But basically, we're going to do some basic research for each of the clients that we're bringing on our SME program, basically, and so forth, to help you. And again, Ahrefs is what is it, $120 US a month or something like that, and you don't have to pay for it. We'll use our account to do some basic research for you to help you and understand who the competition is and so forth. But that's something we'll do as part of the program for the vendors we're setting up here, just to help you and guide you and so forth. But anyway, that's the key tool in terms of how it works, and in terms of how it works in detail. We can cover a little bit of that right now, Joseph. Why don't we log in the Ahrefs account and let's do the one for the organic meat farms. We can show that and so forth how this works.
So again, in terms of keyword research in Ahrefs, so once you log in, just click on Keywords Explorer here. It's the third one from the left in this column, and then enter your keyword here. So you can add multiple keywords. So right now we'll just focus on one keyword because we really don't want to complicate things and for you to understand the process. So again, you need to make sure that you're targeting the right country. So unfortunately, in Ahrefs, you cannot target a specific city or province, unlike in a keyword planner. You can only target a specific country. So so this gives you an idea that it will show us a country-wide data and not a city specific or province specific data in terms of the metrics that we want to check. Okay, so once I have added my seed keyword here and I've set the country that I want, I'll just click on search. So right now, the keyword difficulty is 0. It says easy, so it's an indicator that it's easy for us to rank using that keyword under Canada. And the search volume here is 40. Now this is for this is for both mobile and desktop. Traffic potential is 500, so it means that it is giving you an insight how much traffic you can get. But again, there are two things that you don't need to get confused here. Okay, the traffic potential and search volume. So search volume is the amount of searches it gets. Now the traffic potential is the for search volume. I'm not really saying that these only focus on those people that search once, twice, thrice, etc. So these are the whole search volume. But again, there are multiple people that are coming back and forth to your website, and Ahrefs only counts that as one. And here in traffic potential, it's saying that you can get around 500 searches or traffic visits here. So do not get confused in search volume, because search volume is only counts as once, because it counts the data from one single person, and that single person may be coming back and forth to your website. So don't get confused in what this is for unique users, and this is for all users. Okay.
All right.
Now global.
Just a comment. When we did the keyword planner research, we discovered grass-fed beef wasn't that popular, but it suggested some other ones that were much more popular. If you looked on that top list, can we start with using the more popular one to see how that looks in Ahrefs? I'm just curious. Like go back to your spreadsheet that you had previously. No, not here. The spreadsheet, please. Yeah. So see on the top there, you got organic meat farms. You've got beef farms near me, organic beef farmers, pasture-fed cows. Why don't we try organic beef farms? Why don't you try that? Because that was 500 a month. Let's just try that part there and put that in there, because the top four, none of them had grass-fed beef, right? So let's see what it is here for this. I'm curious. So all right, and if you look at this here, wow, my gosh, that's not showing anything, right? Isn't that interesting? Why did Google Keyword Planner say it's so good, and yet Ahrefs is not showing anything at all here for that? That's quite surprising, right?
Yeah, so I mentioned last time, David, that the data here sometimes is not updated, and you need to use a higher tier of plan in Ahrefs to
Uh,
get those updated data. And currently, our current plan
our,
right now
pla-
doesn't have that one.
our plan doesn't have that, but even
Yeah.
still, then okay. So the idea is to use Ahrefs to discover keywords, or to take the keyword you have and see how good it or good or bad it is, and so forth.
The goal here is to discover keywords and ideas.
Okay,
So if
all
you
right.
go here in matching terms, okay, let's not use this because I don't like this keyword because it doesn't have all the info
Yeah,
that
we
I
need
want to
something with a
show
lot
you.
more traffic to be able to see.
Yeah,
What would you like to try?
let's try hot sauce. So let's go to overview. So as you can see here, the keyword difficulty is very hard. And search volume is 4,200. Now traffic potential, I'm not sure why this is 500. I guess this is not yet updated again.
Okay,
Global,
so this is hot sauce then. Basically, we're
yep.
looking at hot sauce. Okay, so hot sauce has a great volume, and that's all of Canada, and is what it is. And but they're saying it's very difficult for hot sauce. That's why using the keyword planner, we saw some other ideas like what was it, hot pepper scorpion sauce, right? Hot pepper
Mhm.
scorpion, and phenomenal to try. But hot sauce at else is has a lot of
Yeah,
is-
yeah. There is also a keyword ideas here. It can also show you those ideas or those keywords that you can use. And one thing that I like in Ahrefs is the questions. As you can see here, in questions, it will give you some search phrases that people are using to search some particular topic around hot sauce. And this is a great way. This is a great feature of Ahrefs that you can use to create a blog post. So all of these are questions, as you can see, and as you can see here, the first one is how to make a hot sauce. In that kind of question, you can create a certain blog discussing how to make or how to create a hot sauce. So these are
maybe not how to make it because if one is,
yeah.
but maybe like how long does hot sauce last? That's a great
Yeah,
one.
it's really up to you which keyword you want to use here. So let's,
Yeah.
for example, what is the hottest hot sauce? And the keyword
Yeah.
difficulty is 5. So there's a great chance that you will rank this keyword. But again, the search volume is just 30, but that is not really important right now. What you want is get as many keywords or search phrases to rank as many as you can. Okay.
Okay, interesting. All right.
Now going back to matching terms. Okay, here, as you can see here, you can also sort this based on the keyword difficulty. The keyword difficulty is the competition. The higher the number, the higher the competition. So right now it's the keyword hat sauce is 49, and the color is light orange, I think, and that indicates that it has a medium competition. I'm not sure why here it says the I think Ahrefs is using a different numbering in terms of how hard, how low or how medium the competition is. I
Yeah.
think they are yeah. So for here, I think 30 plus is hard for them. So 1 to 10 is low, then 20 to 30 is medium. Let's see. Yeah. So 20 to 30 is medium. And again, you really want to remove those keywords that has a very high competition. So if you will export this, I will use Google Sheets. How many keywords is this? So 556. So first thing that you need to do is to unfortunately here the filtering is very limited compared to Keyword Planner, because you can only filter specific keywords. Like here, you can only exclude those keywords that has a specific term. So the filtering is very not good in here in Ahrefs. But again, it will still give you a lot of ideas in terms of the keywords that you're going to use. So for now, I'm going to export it, and I'm going to use Google Sheets again.
So some of those lines are like hot ones, hot sauce, dive bomb, hot sauce, heartbeat, hot sauce. That could be somebody else's brand, and all
Yeah,
of
those are brands.
right. So they probably are doing some advertising to get known, basically, right? So but at least that would make whoever sells hot sauce aware of competition and so forth, and maybe understand what kind of hot sauce it is that's giving an indication of the market, what the market's finding interesting, or maybe these guys are doing a lot of advertising and you need to be aware of it. So there's some benefit to all this here as well.
Okay. Yep. So I'm going to remove now those unnecessary columns. First one is this. The column A, it's just it's just a numbering. So I'm going to delete that, and including column B, because we all know that we have a search for those keywords that are under Canada. Now difficulty, no. Volume, no. Cost per click and CPS, I'm going to remove that right now because those are intended for ads. Paired keyword, maybe, but again, you really don't want to complicate things right now, so just remove those. So you don't have to think of anything right now aside from the difficulty and the volume. Now here, uh, so if you let me expand this one. So this one is global volume, meaning this is worldwide. So you really don't want this data because it will just confuse you. And we only want specific data around Canada. So I'm going to remove this, including this one, global tracking. And you only want, and also I will remove this first, and you only want these 3 columns right now: difficulty, volume, and traffic potential. Now, uh, first we will, I will really remove traffic potential, to be honest, because it will just confuse you right now. Uh, I don't think we have a use for that. I'm going to remove that. First, you need to filter the keywords or sort the filters based on difficulty. So you want it to be you want just to be those keywords that has a keyword difficulty of 1 to 10 or 1 to 20. So all you have to do is go to data and then sort it and then sort sheet by ascending order, if it's A to Z. And as you can see here, there are zeros, and as you can see, these ones. So I'm going to let me just get that make there. Okay. Now, as you can see here, there are keywords that has a difficulty score of 0 and has a very high volume, which is a good sign. But again, we will go on these keywords one by one because we really don't want to use those keywords that has a brand on it. So let's go here.
For those keywords, if you go back up, Joseph, for those keywords, the first 6 are all branded. So, or the
Okay.
first 7. So the first
Mhm.
keyword that you can actually use is Scotch bonnet hot sauce.
So Scotch
Right here.
bonnet,
The,
Scotch
yeah,
bonnet
so the
is
first
not
7 are
not a
all
brand.
are brands, and
Okay.
Scotch bonnet is it's a pepper. So Scotch bonnet hot sauce would be the first keyword here that would be a good use.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
Interesting.
So let's just remove those rows. And now here, now we want also to filter only those keywords that has a volume of at least like let's say 200. Filter is more than or greater than, I mean. Then let's say or less than. It should be less than 20. Oh, I was in volume. Sorry, I was in volume. I'm not in keyword difficulty. So it's greater than 200. So here, now your list has been shortened. And again, once you have sorted it out, double check it, and you really want to focus on those keywords that has a good number of volume, search volume, and load keyword difficulty. So here I will set it to have at least those keywords that has a keyword difficulty of at least less than 30. So I'm going to focus on that one. So I'm going to filter this again. Oh, sorry. I cannot filter that. Yeah, I cannot filter. I cannot filter to columns. So I'm just going to manually remove those. So anything that is more than 30, I'm going to remove those rows. So it's just a little one. And that's it. Now you have an initial list of the keywords that you wanted to use. Now go back to the keywords and check if it has anything that has a brand. So again, the one that we have deleted earlier, just the top 6, I think, the keywords. And Andrew mentioned that those are all branded keywords. So we have removed those. So again, once you have filtered this, I would sort the volume to descending order. So you'll see the traffic that it
So
gets.
that's a
So
brand.
hot one sauce, first thing you need to do
And the
is,
bomb is
yeah, that's a
an
brand. So
actual hot sauce.
Yeah. So you
Okay.
won't.
yeah,
Yeah, one would have to go through and delete everyone's that's a brand.
yeah,
But at least you're seeing what your competition's doing, and it shows the popularity of the brand or maybe the effect of their advertising. It's quite possible. But again, if you go and search on every single one, like I'm sure Louisiana hot sauce is not. But look, it's got Louisiana hot sauce has a pretty good volume per month of 800, and yet it's a very, very low difficulty. So that would be a key one to put here, and so forth. And then Dustin
Like
Poirier would be a brand as well.
the keyword hottest hot sauce, you could use that in like in your description when
yep,
for your hottest sauce that you make. So if you have
yeah,
you
Yeah.
you have your hottest sauce, you can include in the description, this is the hottest hot sauce that we
yeah.
make, and
Also, if it's
trigger that
homemade, it's a
keyword.
homemade hot sauce. You can also use
Right,
this.
and a lot of these small vendors are making it themselves, so that's not it's not in a factory. So homemade hot sauce, hottest hot sauce. Yeah, this is great there. Louisiana hot sauce, if one of your sauces are of that style, if it is a style, and so forth, or maybe even how to make hot sauce. You can talk about the complicated process, not give too many details, and then say, save yourself time, buy our hot sauce, and so forth as well. And yeah, so this is a good list of what to do and ideas as to what to write about on your site. Because at the end of the day, this is what people are searching on. If you want them to find you, this helps them find you and so forth.
Yeah.
Okay, we're great, Joe.
And again, once you have identified those keywords, the same process, just use it as a seed keyword and to find or discover more new keywords that you can use. So, for
Right.
example, this one, homemade hot sauce, it will give you more ideas again. And just not ideas and keyword, but also questions that you can use on your blog posts or your content.
So these SME vendors that we're setting up under that SME program, we should do this for each of them and give them ideas basically and so forth. So that list would be for one particular customer, and because they don't have an trust account, why should they need to spend all the money on it? And so let's remember that list that you just did, and Andrew, you can send it off to the appropriate person and so forth. But anyway, this is good. But at least we're giving an indication to those out there what the process is. And as Joseph said, this needs to be done on a regular basis for optimal results because things change over time and so forth. Joseph, apart from Ahrefs and Google Keyword Planner, was there anything else you wanted to cover in today's session?
Yeah, I think that's all.
Okay.
Can you go back to the grass-fed Google Sheet for a second, Joseph?
Yep.
So for instance, here you could take the first three keywords here, and then
Hmm.
you could go to Chat GPT and you could say, write me a blog about why organic meat
Meat
is
farms.
better
Yeah.
for you. Include these keywords and then copy and paste the keywords. And then you have a blog right there made in seconds using three keywords that are ranking high that you can use for your site. So
Right. And maybe what we can do in one of the next sessions, we can talk about using those AI tools to do it and
Yeah,
so
yeah,
forth.
yeah. We have a specific session how to use ChatGPT for blog creation.
Okay, fantastic then. So this keyword planning session is about what keywords to use, and then and the vendor should keep in mind to use this when they're describing their products, and then we can show you how you can use ChatGPT to improve, to maybe make blog posts that you can then use as a base to improve and personalize and so forth. But at least it helps get content in there on blog posts that's dated that Google will find and that's fresh and find you and so forth. And this is the process. Okay. Guys, thank you for your time. Everybody, we're going to end today's session.